Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, I
Can you
can
see
hear
me?
you. Yes.
Okay,
Hello to
perfect.
everyone who joined us now. I'm happy to see you. Can you hear me well?
Yep.
That's good. So, can you introduce yourself and tell to our followers who you are and why you're here, maybe?
Well, I'm here because you asked me to join. Uh,
Okay, yes, that's true.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vassili. I'm from Estonia. I'm just a student, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, that's good. Maybe you can explain us what do you study, what are you doing in your life, and a little bit
Uh,
more about yourself.
well, I'm from Estonia. I currently study. I'm doing my master's in space flight at the Delft University of Technology in Netherlands. So other than that, I like beer. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, why you choose this direction?
Well, at some point in my life, when I was young, I realized that I like planes and space-related stuff, such as satellites and rockets and stars and all this shit. No, so, uh, and I decided that I want to study that, but I knew that it's there aren't many opportunities to do that in Estonia. So I just I just
You
found the
just
university where I can do that, and that's how I just googled universities and I found Delft. So and
it's one of the best in Netherlands, or it's just a good one?
oh, what do you mean? Can you ask
I mean,
once again,
university
please?
that you chose.
Uh, yeah, what about it?
Yes, you just chose your university because it's a good one, or it's good in this specific field, or
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just the
it's
first that
yeah.
you.
Definitely, it is a good university, and in my field, I would I think it's top five in the world and probably the best in Europe.
Wow.
So yeah, but as you can see, it's some random guy from Narva, from Estonia, can apply for it and get a place there. So
Okay. So we already have question from Karina. And what kind of beer do you like, and have you tried Latvian cherry beer?
uh, thanks for the question, Karina. I don't like cherry beer. I don't like any, how to say, special kinds of beer. No, like
Craft, you meant?
no, not craft, but with some additional tastes like honey or cherry or something else, some other berries. Yeah, I don't like that. So I just
Okay.
like no, regular beer, triple probably, dubbel. Yeah,
Okay.
Belgian and Dutch beer. I like that.
Good, good, good. So back to your interests, Daddy asking a question: would you like to work for NASA in the future?
Thank you for the question, Daria. Well, I wouldn't like probably to work for NASA because it's an American agency. I would prefer ESA, which is a European Space Agency, and if I recall correctly, only American citizens. So yeah, the U.S. citizens can work for NASA, and I'm not the one. So
Okay, but who
not NASA,
knows? Who knows what
but
will be in
yeah,
the
I would
future?
prefer ESA probably. It's also located in Europe. In the Netherlands, by the way, they have one of the like headquarters. It's just some 50 kilometers from Delft.
Is that your aim to be part of this organization?
I wouldn't say that it's my aim. I mean, there are other companies that where I can work and do
But I mean,
something
it's so
nice.
close if you're studying in the Netherlands, so it's for you more easier to enter there and yes, no?
Well, ISA is a big company, and maybe uh, I don't know yet what I want to do precisely. So maybe I would like to work for some startup, for example, because
Mm,
in if you start working in a startup, uh, you get more freedom, and you usually do more work. Probably your budgets are much lower, but in general, you can try yourself in different directions.
good, thank you. So, question from Elisa, what are you planning to do after your studies?
Yeah, again, thanks for the question. I don't know yet. Well, after my studies, I plan to work, but yeah, for now it's space flight, probably orbit simulation or prediction and determination, something like that.
Hmm.
So I'm sorry,
Okay,
it's raining outside, so I have to wipe my camera.
no worries. But what inspires you and motivates you to be interested in this field?
Well, if what inspires me, I don't know. I just like the idea of space. I mean, that I would work on something that in the future will go into space, you know, maybe maybe even millions kilometers from the Earth, and that in this emptiness will be floating the thing I, oops, that I've worked on. That yeah, that fascinates me. So I like this. Well, also engineers get paid well, but that's not the priority.
But it's additional something.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. And that is asking, would you like to at least once to travel to space?
to space. Uh, yeah, I guess why not? That's yeah, I would like to see the Earth from above.
Okay. We wish you it become true.
Thank you.
Karina is asking, do you have idols in your sphere, like people that you're following, and maybe someone that you're like, wow, I want to be like him or her or that person?
Uh, Good question. Yeah, I think Karine is asking about Elon Musk, but
Probably
yeah,
she
definitely
she stole my question.
all aerospace people follow him and yeah, follow what he does. But yeah, so do I, but maybe not that close. So yeah, it's just major news. Like, yeah,
Okay,
I don't
so
know what to add.
you're
Only
following someone.
probably yeah, probably only him, but not that close. So
Okay. Oh, we have next interesting question from Anton. Do you have already any prototypes designed?
sorry, I'm reading comments and yeah, I see. Do you have any prototypes designed? Do I have already any prototypes
Yeah,
designed?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, not yet. Uh, it takes a lot of time to design even a prototype, and yeah, I'm talking about years probably.
Hmm.
So and I just start my master's, and indeed it will take quite some time to design one. So answering Anton's question, no, I don't. We don't. Well, university probably does, but not we. I didn't work on anything yet.
But what do you have as a practice? What are you doing in your university? What are you like? Are you doing something like in practice? It's something touchable, or you're just theoretically thinking about space?
Theoretically thinking about space.
How I understand what you're doing. Okay. But what
No,
you
but
as an
yeah,
engineer,
I
what are
think
you doing?
yeah, I understand your question. And well, yeah, in my university, it's mostly calculations and maybe
Yes, that
some simulations and modeling, but not not something physical engineering. So yeah,
okay.
the farther yeah the closest thing to reality that I have is a CAD model, 3D model of the satellite we worked on. So that's it.
Wow. Okay, Karina mentioned that I passed Veronica's question. I'm so sorry. I wanted to come back to this question. Do you feel welcomed in the Netherlands, and how is your experience living abroad? This topic is also interesting.
Well, who's asking that? Veronica.
Veronica, Veronica.
Yes, thank you for the question, Veronica. Uh, yeah, I feel pretty much welcome, although no, there is even no language barrier because in the Netherlands, I would say some 95% of people speak English. So I lived there for 4 years now, and I don't even
Pretty
speak
much.
Dutch. Yeah, I don't even speak Dutch because I don't need that, because everyone speaks English. And apparently Dutch people feel fine about that. At least I didn't encounter any problems. So
Do you have friends, Dutch friends
Dutch friends, yeah,
that
some
speak
of
in
those,
the
but
yeah?
maybe not super close friends, but like fellow students.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's okay.
Maybe you can tell us funny story or a story with your friends, because we are 3D Friends organization, and friendship and friends is like something
Uh,
vital, something valuable for us. So maybe just first that comes on your mind.
Funny story with
Yes, with
my
your friends.
friends. Any
Out
friends
of the
or
topic. Yes, yes,
from the
yes.
Netherlands?
As you decide.
Uh,
I wasn't ready for
there
that
isn't
question.
yeah there isn't much that I can think of. And yeah, usually those stories are related to being drunk. So, but even yeah,
Okay,
even that I cannot recall anything. I'm sorry.
that's not a problem. So we have already a couple of questions. Any fun projects you made already? Like not for space, but for fun.
Well, there are any fun projects, like not for space but for fun. Thank you, Anton, for this question. Uh, if you mean study related, no. If you mean something else related, no, because I don't have that much fun in my life, so it's only space and studying.
But it's interesting, you know?
No, no, I'm kidding. But I do not. understand the question completely, to be honest. Maybe you can help me with that.
Just how I understood this question is something like what you made something, maybe fun projects. I don't know. You want to go to the space and buy something. I don't know. I mean, uh, maybe Anton can explain his question.
Yeah, maybe Anton can elaborate on that.
But he asked you one more question: how hard was to get to bachelor degree in uni, and what about living there? Any budget approximately?
Um, well, regarding the budget, I would say it's
You're
the
not fun. Sorry, sorry.
the living expenses are around 1,000 euro per month, and yeah, on top of that, the tuition fee, which is 2,000 per year. Yeah, and that's it. Well, that's only if you are from the European Union. If you are a non-EU student, you pay much more, and that's approximately 15,000 per year.
Wow, wow.
Yeah, and I cannot say anything about the living expenses for non-EU students. I guess it's a bit higher, but still higher.
Okay, so we have a question from Constantine. What programs are you used to calculate FEM? I don't know what is that. Maybe it's like something
Oh,
specific. And next question, can you
yeah,
explain what
yeah.
is
I know
FEM?
what FEM means. It's finite element method, and that's mostly for structures. But yes, I did use some programs. Well, not some, not just one. It's CATIA and SolidWorks. But yeah, we create our own programs during the, what was it, computational analysis. Yeah, I forget the name of the course, but during one of the course we had to write a program to do some finite element method calculations.
Wow, sounds cool.
I think you
What?
oh yeah, I also forgot to answer the first part of the Anton's question, which was about the bachelor degree in the university.
Mm-hmm.
He asked how hard it was. Well, it wasn't easy. Uh, the nominal duration for the bachelor is 3 years. I completed mine in 4, but yeah, that's because it's not easy, and also I worked. I mean, I had a job, so it also took some time. Yeah, and I didn't want to stress out too much, so I decided to extend my studies and spend 4 years instead of 3. But yeah, and of course you have to work hard because courses are, well, yeah, the university is quite demanding. It it takes a lot of time. So yeah, it's not super hard, but not super easy either.
Okay, thank you. We have question from Karina. Actually, this question is related to my next question. So, can you suggest someone listen or watch interview who is related with the space?
I'm sorry, we also skipped Makar's question. So do you mind if I answer it first? He asked
Uh,
if I'm planning to launch the first space mission, the first Estonian space mission in the closest future, But well, I have to disappoint him because Estonia already has one or two satellites. So there has been the first Estonian space mission. So, but yeah, I would like to launch another one someday.
Okay, good. I'm sorry for my car because we have already a lot of questions and I just missed maybe. Thank you for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
active questions, but it's good
It's
that you're following all the questions. But yes, we're still interesting. Just we as a people who don't know a lot about the space from this engineering part, we just know about, the planets and how we connected with the space. But yes, can you suggest someone to listen or to watch interviews who is related with the space? I don't know, scientists or just people who knows a lot and discovered a lot of interesting facts about space.
well, if you mean space as like from the engineering part,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, it would be definitely Elon Musk as one person. But since engineering is not about only one person, it's mostly organizations or yeah, organizations I would say, or some companies. So, for example, NASA, ESA, yeah, SpaceX. So not just Elon Musk, but his company, because behind him there are hundreds or maybe even thousands of engineers. Yeah, if you want to know more about space, just Google for space news, and usually every day or maybe every week there are some new things, some discoveries, some new technical developments which you can follow.
Okay, thank you. And I forgot I passed Lisa's question about is your dream car Tesla?
Why Tesla? No. Oh, my dream car?
Yes.
No. Well, no, not for now at least. I wouldn't say that an electro car is my dream car. So because it takes. Oh, I'm sorry. It's raining here, so I have to wipe the screen first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it takes too long to recharge an electric car, and refueling a car with actual liquid fuel takes much less time.
Okay. But I think for all of us, space topic is something about the future. Do you know we have a lot of conspiracy theories that we will have like transport from one planet to another planet and etc. etc. But how you see our future? What is our future? Who will be the person who will lead our future and so on and so on?
Well, there will not be one person who will lead our future, that's for sure. And
Wow.
if, like, maybe now it's Elon Musk, but he's not leading us either. He's just one entrepreneur who is very ambitious. And yeah, in 20 years there will be no Elon Musk probably, or he will be old, or he will be replaced by someone else, or maybe not in 20 years, but I don't know, in 40.
Maybe it will be you. Who knows?
I doubt that, but yeah.
Why?
So, but speaking of our future, yeah, that's this question is way too broad, and maybe we will colonize Mars in some 50 years. we'll see. But planets, if we talk about planets colonization out of the solar system, this will take hundreds of years. That's for sure.
Really, you think so? But
Yeah.
about like future in our planet, in our daily life, how you see we will have cars that will fly, or how you see our future. For example, for me, like I'm living in Latvia, and we pretend that Estonia lives in the future, and you have, for example, deposit system with the bottles. So for us, it's already future because we don't have that.
What system?
But deposit system, you know, when you have bottle, plastic bottle, and you go and you just not throw to the rubbish bin, but you just use this deposit system. You don't know that,
No, I didn't know that.
but you have in Narva as well.
Okay.
But yes, how you see our future in our daily life? What will change? If China will be number one, not
Well,
USA.
maybe China will be number one at some point, but then someone else will, yeah, will take the first place. It's like, if you think about it, I don't know, 200 years ago, life wasn't that much different, you know? So, yeah, there will be some improvements. Probably we will be using more renewable energy, such as wind, solar energy, or what else? I don't know, water. But other than that, yeah, I don't. I even don't think that cars will be flying. Or will be they still? I think they will still be physically attached to the ground.
Okay. We have some comments and questions from Anton about meteorite that will hit us, and we will even notice it. And what do you think about this detection system? Are good nowadays or not?
Uh, there. If the well, first of all, the chance that we will get hit by meteorite is super small.
Oh, thank you. Now we can
Yeah.
rest from
The
that.
bad thing is that we will detect it only when it will be headed to Earth, and we will not have enough time to uh, deorbit that, for example. Well, probably we will, but most likely, if there will be danger, we will have to destroy it.
Hmm.
Uh, Meteorite detection systems, if they are good, I don't. Well, what do you mean by good? First of all, we can detect meteorites. That's good for sure. So, but we can only detect them when they are well relatively close to the Earth. So, I hope this answers your question, Anton.
Okay. Karina is asking, she's curious, where do you want to live? In which country? And why?
Uh, I don't know yet, to be honest. I do. No, wait. Yeah, for now, Netherlands seems fine for me. I really like living there, but we'll see how it goes in the future. I cannot say anything now. Probably I will even come back to Estonia, but
To develop
I
there
see that
something?
yeah, yeah, probably, but it will be in 7 or 10 years, I would say for now.
Hmm.
So
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
We have one more question. What is your estimate for Starlink internet ready to operate? And tell a bit about this project. Do you know something about
Yeah,
Starlink?
I do know about Starlink. So
Can
yeah, it's
you
a project of
comment?
yeah, it's I think some 12,000 of satellites that will be covering the entire planet with internet. Yeah, so that every so that you can have internet wherever you go, like wherever you are, wherever you go. Now it's only, I don't know, 200 satellites or so. Yeah, I don't remember, to be honest, but I think it's by order of hundreds, so not thousand, not even thousand yet.
But how it
Uh,
will works? What is the plan? Or
yeah, it just this like satellite flies over your head, and it gives you super strong signal of Wi-Fi, I guess, or yeah, I guess it was Wi-Fi. So you just have Wi-Fi wherever you go.
wow.
Yeah, and what was the what
So
my estimate
yeah.
for Starlink to operate? Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. This I cannot tell. I'm sorry, Makars, but thanks for your question. You can Google it, by the way.
Thanks. Meeting with expert. Okay. Um, okay, Vasily. I think we're going slowly to the end. But what advice you can give to people who will choose this direction, this specific field, and who now may be watching us and want to develop in this field? So, what is your advice to them? Maybe what to see, how to choose university, and etc.
Well,
etc. Like,
first of all, the field is very broad. So it's not that you study just space studies and then you know everything. First of all, of course, person has to decide what he or she wants to do, and maybe there is even no need to go to a special university to do this thing, because it can be space related, but yeah, at the same time it can be related to something else. For example, communication systems. You don't need to go to Delft to study those, or I don't know, software engineering or something like that. So yeah, first of all, of course, decide what you want to do. And what was the second part?
what would be your advice to them? Like, if they want to choose this direction, just
Yeah, and if you think that you want to do, yeah, first of all, if you want to go in this direction, you will have to know mathematics and physics. So be ready for that. That's for sure. And yeah, just be enthusiastic.
good, good. Hope everyone heard that if they want to go to and choose this direction. And what advice can you give to our followers and people who watch us today and to 3D friends? Maybe you have some wishes to us or just
Well,
to our
advice or a
person.
wish? Okay.
What you said? Sorry, I didn't hear you. Sorry, what you said?
Well, I asked if you want an advice or a wish.
Advice and wish.
Well,
Both of them.
yeah, I don't know if I can advise you anything, or
Yeah,
if
then
I
just
can give
wish.
you an advice on anything. But yeah, I wish you to, for your 3D friends, is it organization?
Yes.
No, yeah, then I wish you growth and success and many more interesting guests, much more interesting than me.
Come on.
No,
No.
I
You're
wish.
kidding.
Sorry?
No, 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 that's okay. That's okay. No. Okay. Thank you so much for today's discussion, for today's our 3D talks. It was really interesting, and I think it was valuable for all of us to know something more about space engineering. At least I can still pronounce this the name of your study field. But yes, thank you so much for being with us. And you're our first guest. uh, so yes,
Uh,
thanks.
yes.
And guys, maybe if you have any questions, you can always approach Vassili. You can find him on our Instagram. And yes, our next meeting, our next 3D talk will be in 2 weeks. And get ready for the next guest. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you, everyone. It was nice meeting you and answering all of your questions. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I have no more questions to you.
Okay.
So see you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.